Alright guys, how's it going? In this video we're going to be talking about Martin Zubimendi. I don't really want to talk about him, but I can't ignore what's doing the rounds, you know, the rumours and things like that. So we're going to have to talk about him, alright? Now on the front page of KopTalk.com there is an article there which you can go and read if you so wish. Okay, we'll open it up. You'll see that unlike other websites, I don't even see if there is any adverts there. Do you know what I mean? So that's my website, KopTalk.com, and I'm just going to reference this article. But if you don't want to watch the video, you can go and read the article instead. Now, a couple of days ago, is Remy out there back? I've got the windows wide open. It's very cloudy and stormy. Oi! Zip it! Right, just letting some air in. It's nice and refreshing. It's going to be a storm, I think. So, now, prior to this coming out, these claims about Martin Zubimendi possibly coming to Liverpool in January, maybe Liverpool revisit it, I had mentioned this on a stream, I think on the 1st of September, the day after the transfer window. And I said on a live stream, you know, like, look, I'm hearing this, I'm hearing that, but I don't really want to touch on it. I didn't really want to make a video about it at the time because I thought it could be like, you know, put down as clickbait or trying to get hope up and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? And normally I don't give a fuck about that. You know, I can handle that. But the transfer window was the day before, you know, and we did that 17.5-hour stream or something. And I was just fucking tired. You know, I was like, oh, I can't be going over Zubimendi. I can't be doing with someone whittering, you know, moaning. So I left it. But unfortunately, others have chosen to, you know, make it, you know, speculate. You know, others have chosen to pour fuel on the fire, if you like. And that's resulted in people coming here on my live streams and asking my opinion about things. So I have spoken to somebody about this as well. And so I'm going to try and go through and give you my opinions, my thoughts, and also the opinions of someone else that's contained within the article. And as ever, I ask you, you know, I don't care whether you believe me or not, right? Do you know what I mean? If you're a newcomer to my channel, my people's here, they know they can trust me. But you should always make your own minds up. You listen, you know, you digest, and you form your own opinions, right? So let's just go through this article together, right? Basically, you know, speculation is rife on the internet that Liverpool are plotting a fresh move for Martin Zubimendi during the January transfer window. Internet grifters are trying to suggest that the Reds are making attempts to try and convince the Spain international to reconsider and push through a move to Anfield once the new transfer window opens. But there is absolutely nothing credible coming out of the club to suggest that's the case. Opinions provided by credible hack David Ornstein of The Athletic, and by a mentioned Fabrizio Romano have been spun to suggest that they have said Liverpool are plotting a fresh attempt to land Zubimendi, but that's not actually the case. Ornstein has merely said that the Reds may revisit the situation like they did when previously failing to land Virgil van Dijk. But it should be noted that the Liverpool defender wanted to sign for us at the time and had no doubts about making the switch to Anfield. Romano, meanwhile, has stated that he has, quote, no idea what the state of play is within Anfield and has said that, quote, it's too early to make such claims. The narrative being spun to generate clicks is that if Real Sociedad struggled this season, that Zubimendi may reverse his decision and opt to finally make the switch to Merseyside. But there are currently no suggestions, either here in Spain or back in L4, that this may be the case. However, it would be fair to assume that Liverpool's appreciation of Zubimendi isn't just going to cease. A lot of effort was put into making a deal happen, but at the end of the day, the player felt pressurised into remaining where he was. There was no dispute over money, and the player clearly displayed an initial desire to sign for the Reds. Now, KopTalk sources claim that the player's representative has maintained dialogue with Liverpool sporting director Richard Hughes. Those conversations, plural, include claims that Zubimendi did want to make the switch, but only with Real Sociedad's blessing, which he didn't receive. In fact, the club president, Joaquin, I don't know his nationality, but I assume he's going to be from that region as well. But I suppose, let's just say Club President Joaquin Aparebe, let's just call him the club president, made it clear that Zubimendi would be letting him, the club and the fans down, if he went to Liverpool. The players' camp insists that Zubimendi had his heart set on a move to Anfield and is, quote, extremely sad that he was unable to complete the move. Now, that paragraph there is all based on information from someone that's close to just things at the club. Let's just leave it at that, right? We suspect that Liverpool will maintain contact with the Zubimendi camp, but at the present time, we cannot back up the claims that the club are currently plotting a fresh attempt to bring the number 6 to Anfield, because these people want you to think that this is what the club are currently doing, all right? We will, of course, continue to monitor the situation closely for you. We would advise you monitor credible reports surrounding the player's contractual situation. It was mooted when Liverpool were trying to get things over the line that improved terms would be offered to him, but as yet, that has not materialised, okay? So, that is basically the article from here. And listen, look at this. Like, that's a refreshing change on a website, isn't it? Not getting clouted with fucking adverts and all that. Do you know what I mean? One advert at the very bottom. But I'm removing all of these adverts. And I've even put in here at the bottom, please note we are in the process of removing all advertising from our news articles. It's already limited to show you that we don't need to clickbait our readers. Additionally, our articles are posted in full on social media with no links back to this website. How many other LFC websites or accounts can say that? And it's true. Sorry, I'm not the tripod. It's true. Like on social media, they're going to say, Zubimendi, is this really happening? You've got to click through to their website and see all the adverts. Kerching, right? I don't need to do that. And it's not a policy that I have, right? I won't do that, guys. Because my people support me, right? Through optional membership subscriptions, buy me a beer or whatever. I know some people dig at me for at the end of my videos saying that if you want to buy me a beer or whatever, right? But they don't realise this is my full-time gig, right? This is what I do. And what I don't do is clickbait. What I don't do is sell fucking, ball shaving products and push all that kind of shite. Betting affiliates, nothing. I do it the fair way, right? Do you know what I mean? So I just like to emphasise that, because a lot of these chancers that are out there, they're just trying to get you to click through and read all the shite, right? And I try my best. So I just want to, to try and explain to you why I do things a bit differently around here. Right? They might not mention like buying them a beer or a coffee because they're fucking blitzing you and misleading you and clickbaiting you, right? I don't do that. So that's the very latest on Zubimendi. I didn't want to mention anything to do with him, to be honest with you, the other day. I didn't think it was right, and I felt that would fall into I don't think it would fall into clickbaiting so much, but people might question, Dunk, it's the first day after the transfer window and you're mentioning Zubimendi. Do you know what I mean? So I can kind of understand it a bit. But these people, let's just call them people, are making a big deal out of it, and getting people back on that suggestion. And then they're trying to say things like that Ornstein's confirmed and Romano's confirmed, but they haven't. I've just told you what they've said. Do you know what I mean? So just pay specific attention to what the actual people they're claiming are saying. So when someone says you'll see if you come on my live stream, I do a live stream at 2 o'clock and 7 o'clock on a weekday, right? This Saturday, we're doing Saturday night streaming on Saturday night. It's my birthday. It's my birthday the following week, but I won't be here. So we're having an ease up for me this Saturday, my 50th. All right, come along. You'll see when you come on my stream, someone says, oh, Romano says this about Zubimendi or any other player in the world. What do I always say? Where did he say that? Because I like to verify it for you. It's not because they're necessarily misleading you. It's because they might have heard some other numpty say that he'd said that. So as soon as someone says that, I'll check Romano's posts on X. I'll check his videos. Sometimes these people spin things a little bit. You must do your own homework with it. If anyone ever says anything to you, just go, all right, where did you see that? Do you know what I mean? And one of the worst people that do it is when they put a quote or something and then and credit like at Fabrizio Romano or something. Always do your own work and make sure it's genuine, guys. So Zubimendi, I don't know what I feel about it, to be honest, right? I don't think it goes away. We do have someone that has a little bit of information there that I trust with my life that's been around these parts for fucking decades, right? If you're a KopTalk VIP member, you would know who they are. I don't know where I feel with it. I mean, like Zubimendi, he was loyal to his club, and that makes him different. We would want Trent Alexander-Arnold to resist Real Madrid, even if it was his dream or he wanted to go and test himself. If he went nah, I can't do it, I want to stay with Liverpool, we'd all go, oh my God, we're a fucking hero. You don't see that in the game very often. That is what Zubimendi has done. So please don't hate on this guy. You know, if you don't fancy him, then fine. Hashtag no homo. I don't mean that. I just mean, like, you know, if you think, well, no, he messed us around, a U-turned or whatever, it's done, it's, you know, then that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. I would welcome your thoughts on this, you know, constructively, sensibly. Do you think Liverpool would go for him again? You know, because what I'm doing here is telling you what is not happening at the moment, from my point of view, from my opinion, right? I'm not saying we won't do that in January, but people are trying to make you sound like Liverpool are already working on it, or they're hoping it's going to happen, you know. But I don't believe that is, you know. I don't know, what month are we in? We're in September. Towards the end of November, maybe, the middle, you know, second, third week of November, if it came up, I might start thinking, oh, maybe they are trying to do something. The dialogue is still there, right? Why is the dialogue still there? So I suspect, and I'm speculating, right, that that the players, like, I had my chance, you know, to go and play in the Premier League, which apparently he does want to do, with a great club, and it's like, I was denied it because I didn't get their blessing. You know, I've got my family to think about this, but what about, you know, you can imagine if it had been you and you'd told Liverpool, another club, yeah, I'm going to come, and then you U-turn, you're going to be thinking, you know, some people might think, I've dicked them around a bit, I've messed them around a little bit. You know, some people, footballers, don't give a fuck. But this is clearly a kid that cares, you know, about how people feel about him or whatever. You know, so I don't know. I mean, the way that Ryan Gravenberch is playing, fuck him. Do you know what I mean? Like, if he can stay like that, if he can stay fit. I mean, when I've seen him play, I'll be honest with you, when this was the first suggestion of playing him there as a number 6, I was like, here we fucking go. Here we go. Get fucked. Do you know what I mean? Like, no. Get out there and buy an experienced player, right? But now I've seen him, I'm like, I was watching the game the other day when I see him running around all over the place. I was like, he's like the world's greatest number 6 at the moment. It's incredible. It's the best I've ever seen him play. However, if he gets an injury or something, or his form dips off, we could be in trouble. So, I don't know. My intentions, the reason for this video is just to tell you to be careful with who you're listening to, and that I have seen it. I monitor everything for you in real time, right? And I have seen these people exaggerating some things that are what are being said, right? It ain't difficult, is it, for Ornstein, you know, and Romano or whatever to continue, you know, being relevant and saying, you know, like, you know, my opinion is, you know, would Liverpool, you know, Liverpool could revisit, you know, because you must be saying that yourself. You know, it's not rocket science, but because it's Ornstein or because it's Romano, people are like, oh, it's going to happen, you know. Let's just see. Let's see what I would do, and I'll do this for you, so you don't even have to bother, is I will keep an eye on Zubimendi, right? I will keep an eye on his performances here in La Liga and in Spain. I will keep an eye on the chatter. I'll listen to what the locals are saying, all the football nuts and that. You know, I'll watch the papers, and I will just generally listen to everything and see if anything comes up at some point. If you want to think, you know, could he move, keep an eye on Real Sociedad's La Liga position, right? Talking of La Liga, yesterday I bought some tickets to go and see Valencia, not till later in the year though, you know, so I can go and cast an eye over Milli Vanilli for you, you know, Mamadashvili. So I haven't been to see Valencia play for a while, but I'm going to do that. It's not for a while though, to be honest with you. So yeah, that's it. All right, guys, I hope you appreciate the video. Please, you know, like, I don't want you to come on here and say, I don't believe you, or I do believe you, or whatever. Just make your own opinions and just keep your opinions to yourself. Like, you know what I mean? When it comes to whether you believe me or not. Because you always get the odd numpty on. Do you know what I mean? I don't need to make videos like these people do, guys. I'm here because I love what I do. And I love my people that are here in my community. Yeah, I'm quite happy that I don't have to clickbait people. And I'm quite happy that I don't have to plaster my adverts, my website in fucking adverts. All right, so you can see I'm on one about stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? Because the reason why I'm biting at that, if you like, or mentioning this, like, I don't need to do that, I don't need to do that with a website, is because I'm seeing what people have been doing in the last 24 hours. And that sucks people in, you know, and I don't like it. That's it. Other people don't give a fuck about, but when my peoples come here and say, don't cover this, you know what I mean? I don't like it, because I know that some people are deliberately misleading you, all right? I'll always look after you. Right, I'm off, I'm going. If you appreciate the video, please thumbs up the video. Please drop me a comment what you think about Zubimendi. Do you think there'd been a possibility it gets revisited? Me, I'm just going to watch what happens. All right, it could or it couldn't. I'm not going to lose any sleep over it, right? But I'm just going to watch and see what happens. Keep an eye on his contract situation. That's very important. Can you hear the thunder? My mum used to say it's God moving his furniture around when I was a kid. What else? Oh yeah, if you want to buy me a beer or a coffee, hit the super thanks button. That's a love heart under the video. But if you don't want to use that, or there's other methods in the video description. I've got PayPal, I've got Revolut, I've got fucking it all. I've got Monzo now. Channel membership is also available in the video membership. VIP membership also available in the what's it called? The video description. It's all fucking there. But I tell you what else is in the video description as well. The newsletter, completely free to join. The chat room, completely free to join. Right? Get involved with us, guys. Do you know what I'm saying? Get involved with us. And like I say, I do push these things. I'm going to have to push the members website a little bit through winter and that, but it's always at the end of the video. And like I say, I'd rather do that and let people support me through choice, right, than forcing fucking clickbait and shite on you just to get clicks. All right, I'll speak to you in a bit.